From Target's recent launch, it's the brand new Beau Greaves Gen 1 darts, and the review begins right now. All right, guys, here we go. It is darts review time. Got an awesome video lined up for you today. I know a lot of you out there are going to like this one, and a lot of you have been asking, hey, when are you going to upload the video? When are you going to upload the video? Well, today is the day. From Target's recent launch, we've got the brand new Beau Greaves Gen 1 darts, and man, what an awesome set we have here. To be honest with you, I'm kind of curious to see how she does switching over to new equipment. As most of us probably are well aware, she was with 180 darts for quite a while, just recently came over to Target, and yeah, I'm just always interested to see how players do, professional players do, with new equipment. Hands down, greatest female player of all time, so I don't think she's going to have too much difficulty adjusting to this incredible set, as you guys are about to see. Now, you may be wondering, hey, where do you get them? I'm not sure anymore, to be honest, because Americans were having some import difficulties. So if you are here in the United States, I guess AZ Darts has them. You're going to pay an arm and a leg. They have them listed at $100 US. I know, right? Ridiculous. If you're in the UK, I would strongly recommend Double Top Darts. I've actually seen a 10% discount code floating around for them, so keep an eye out for that. In the UK, though, are at Double Top Darts. I think they're around $75, so a little bit cheaper over there, but use whatever favorite dart shop you can find them at, and they're hard to find. They're out of stock in most places. So let's get into it, guys. Got a lot to cover. One of the segments I was really long-winded, so fair warning, this video might drag on for a little while, but should be interesting. Hey, new Beau Greaves Gen 1 darts. Let's get it. Okay, let me show you everything that's included here with the brand new Target Beau Greaves Gen 1 dart. Starting with the packaging, fairly typical Target cardboard hand case. Nice to see her picture on the front, as well as the back. Some close-up pictures here, and of course, everything that's included inside the box, which, well, that's what I'm doing now. I'm showing you everything. So inside, foam tray. Of course, you get your Target Swiss point tool. I'll show you how that works here in just a couple of minutes. And let's not forget about your Target guarantee card with the added 1 month free to dart counter. So nice to see the added little bonuses there, added extra little goodies. That's the packaging. This is what we came to see, though. Her brand new Gen 1 darts. And you know what? If I'm being honest, it's a fairly basic design. Although, you know what? Basic designs work well for most players. So I guess we can start up front. Target Swiss points. I'll be changing these out before the throwing part of the video. And it's nice to have the Target Swiss point system. You can change out points in a matter of seconds. But now back to the barrels. Tapered nose cone. We got these radial cuts covering the majority of the barrel. Man, these things are grippy too. Going further back, multi-rings on the very back of the barrel. And this smooth section, you know what? I'm surprised to see such a large smooth section with the Target logo. But I'm going to compare these darts to her older 180 darts. And the back end's quite a bit different. So she might not be a rear gripper. I'm not entirely sure, but you wouldn't think so with this large smooth section. Going further back, Target Pro Grip stems. Those are a short with the new Target logo with the larger lettering. We've got this stem ring clip. Those things are absolutely garbage. They just pretty much break instantly. And going further back, her signature Beau Greaves 2. These are the number 2 sized flights. So that's the setup. That's the blurry setup. What do you say we go into the next clip? And I'm going to hit you with all these stats and dimensions. Okay, it's time for some rotating stats and dimensions. I'm going to start with the points. These come with a set of smooth, silver-coated Target Swiss points. They stick out of the front of the barrel, 30 millimeters in total. Now, as far as the barrels go, they are 90% tungsten. The barrel length coming in at 50.9 millimeters long, and the barrel width with these being a straight barrel dart, 6.4 millimeters wide. Now, I did unscrew the supplied Target Pro Grip stems, checked out the drill depth of the barrels, and these are drilled out 12.5 millimeters deep in the back end. Now, as far as the match weight goes, these darts are offered in 23 grams as well as 25 grams. I purchased the 23-gram version. Match weight, excellent here. Two of the barrels, 23.10, and the third barrel, 23.13 grams. So yeah, only 3/100ths of a gram off from lightest to heaviest. That is some excellent quality control. But let's go into the next clip, and I'm going to tell you all about this grip. All right, guys, let me hit you with a quick grip level here on the Gen 1 barrels. And you know what? This is the exact opposite of my last review with the Super Darts, where those darts, looked grippy, but they weren't. These darts, I think, don't really look all that grippy, but actually are. This front end with the radial grooves, man, it offers quite a bit of bite. If you're a front gripper to center gripper, I will say grip level 3.5 on a scale of 1 to 5. And again, I don't know what's going on with the back end with this huge smooth section, but yeah, not a lot of grip on the back end. I'd say grip level 2 if you're a rear gripper, which you probably wouldn't be with that smooth section. But yeah, that's the grip level. But let's head to the next clip. I'm going to switch out the points before we get these things on the board for a few throws, and maybe switch out the flights as well. We'll do a quick comparison to our old 180 darts. So that's the grip level. Alrighty, it's time to switch out some points using the Target Swiss Point tool and the Target Swiss Point system. The points I'll be using today for the throwing part of the video, there they are, the 30mm Target Swiss Storm Point. The Storm Point features this flare that eliminates the lip of death, and from now on, that's what I'm calling it, the lip of death. That lip on the front end of your barrel is going to be responsible for all the damage on the back ends of your flights. And on top of that, that lip is also going to cause some pretty wild deflections in case you're using those rigid molded flights, which I'll be using here in just a second. So in order to get rid of that lip, here's all you have to do. Take your Target Swiss Point tool. And that's the best thing about Target nowadays. They have so many different varieties of points to choose from. You know, I absolutely love this system. I didn't at first, but it's definitely grown on me ever since they improved the quality of their points. They don't break as much anymore either. So out comes the original point, and in goes the Target Swiss Point, the Swiss Storm Point. Now, guys, reminder, don't over tighten these things. You don't have to go crazy here. Just snug it tight, and that's all you got to do. Do not hulk out. Again, do not over tighten these Swiss points. You don't want to get them stuck in there. So that's the improvement. Now, look at that. We got a perfect transition from point to barrel. No more damaged flights. No more wild deflections. And, well, I guess I'll say it'll cut down drastically on the deflections. So there's the Storm Point. Now, check this out, guys. I know that Beau probably doesn't like bright colors. However, for the throwing part of the video, boom, I'm going to go with, I've been looking for an excuse to use these. These are the Target of Japan limited edition K-Flex. Check them out. Those are nice. Again, Beau, probably not a big fan of bright colors. I don't know, by just going by the looks of her darts, but that's what I'll be using for the throwing part of the video. And now, before we do all that, I know this is long-winded, right? But hey, you won't see this on any other YouTube channel because, I don't know, they tend to kiss ass on Target, but I want to show you the comparison between her new darts and her old darts from 180. I mean, if you look at it, they're similar, right? So the front end, these rings are a little bit wider compared to the wider multi-rings on the 180. Now the back end, though, completely different there, right? So before you had these micro multi-rings, now you've got the wider multi-rings. And again, this massive smooth section. So comment down below. I guess she's not a rear gripper by the looks of things. But anyway, there's the old darts. And you know what? If I'm being honest, I think I prefer her 180 darts. And the 180 always has the no lip technology on the front end. So no need for specialty points there. That's nice, right? But anyway, I like the 180 darts a little bit better. Regardless of all that, let's get these things on the board finally and have a few throws. And again, I apologize. That was a long-winded segment. All right, here we go. We're going to have a few throws with a brand new Beau Greaves Gen 1 darts. I actually got to make it quick. My camera battery is dying here. So I only had a quick warm-up. It was like 3 minutes throwing these things. And I'm like, all right, let's get this over with, hit record. And I got to say, I may have underestimated the grip level up front. They've got some serious bite to them. If you own these darts, let me know what you think of, let me know what you thought of them when you first took them out of the package. Now that I'm actually throwing them, they're sticking to your fingertips. You got to be careful upon release or they're going to go someplace you don't want them to go. Let's see how this goes. I got to be honest though, I love this setup. The stock setup wasn't doing it for me. Short stems. Number 2 flight, yeah, I couldn't get them to work that great. I mean, they were throwing good enough, but much prefer my setup, at least for making a video anyway. That was a nice little tight 60, a little bit low. 23 grams is, it's heavier than what I'm used to. Normally, you guys know I like light darts, and that is a ridiculously tight 120, 1 dart left in hand. Oh, that was garbage. Look at this group, though. Is that going to fall out if I... Nope. Wow. So, hey, even with 30 millimeter points, you can group the darts insanely tight. That's what you get with a nice, somewhat thin straight barrel dart, right? 6.4 or whatever they list these at, 6.45 millimeters wide. I would say that's considered still a thin dart. Yeah, I got a nice, hey, third dart, saver. So yeah, I was gonna say, I got a nice light grip on the barrel. I'm trying not to grip that front section too much, or I've had some pretty wild ones. I hit the 12 a couple times. So gotta be careful with these things fresh out of the box. But overall, hey, no complaints with how they throw. You can't go wrong with a straight barrel dart like this anyway, so it's gonna work well for a lot of players. Plus it's Beau Greaves. Hey, you gotta have her darts, right? Her first set of Target darts. Oh, get up there. What is that? There we go. 85. Yeah, they're going good. We'll do one at the bullseye. See how that goes. I've been struggling on that bullseye recently. That's usually my bread and butter. All right, 25. That's a 25, and that is an 18. Well, I got the first two. Should we run it back one more time? Well, now that I'm warmed up with these, I'm actually having fun throwing them. So I should actually warm up a little bit more before I hit record, right? Oh, are you kidding me? Can you imagine that? 3 bulls. That would be better than a pre-boom, but I'm blocked. The second one went in and went to the right. We're just going to hope for the best. Oh, no, I pulled that one again. So almost a 180, almost 3 in the bowl. And we're going to pull the plug right there. I thought that was pretty good. So, yeah, as you can see, for what little I did warm up with this setup, no complaints whatsoever. Again, maybe you get tired of me repeating myself, but it's just such a great set of darts that's going to work well for so many players. It's very easy to throw. Again, careful with the grip level up front. But other than that, hey, that was some pretty decent throwing, I think. Good scoring. So let's go into the next clip where I actually do hit the 180. We'll do a quick wrap up and let's get out of here. Boom! Get in there. Hey, that was a lovely tight group with that third dart. Points, oh, almost touching, not quite. Not bad with 30 millimeter points I think I'm using. So I know Beau uses, her points are quite a bit longer. Some of the 180s that she hits, absolutely mind-blowing. Sort of very similar to Luke Littler's 180s, just all the points touching very, very often. But hey, that's going to do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the close-up look and review of the Beau Greaves Gen 1 darts from Target. If you did enjoy the video, thumbs up. Always appreciated. However, you guys know how we do here in this channel. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what you thought of her new darts. And if you've purchased them already, I'd be curious to know what you guys think of them. So as far as a recommendation on where you can buy them, again, just use your favorite dart shop. At the moment, we're going through some difficult times here in the United States with all the import restrictions. So as far as recommendation, here we go. You ready for this one? I think they're going to get a pretty good recommendation. So now comes the time of the video where I do let you guys know how well these are going to work for your typical average everyday recreational player. You can't go wrong with a straight barrel dart with this sort of grip. I know it's got the radial grip in the front, which actually is a little bit more grippy than you would imagine, but hey, it's going to work well for a lot of players. They come in 23 as well as 25 grams. That covers a wide variety of players, although I would like to see one more weight offered, possibly in 21 grams. Maybe we'll see that at Christmas. So kind of we're missing a lighter weight dart for her anyway. But hey, It is. It's going to be a great dart that works well for a lot of players. The price, depending on where you buy them, might come into consideration. But all in all, I'm going to give them a pretty decent score here. Ready for this? Let me know what you think about this one. 8.3 out of 10. Yeah, I think that's a respectable score for what this set of darts is. And again, it's Beau Greaves, the greatest female player of all time. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. So until next time, we'll catch you on the next video. Later.